Hey guys, I'm still kind of recovering from a cold, so I may sound funny or I may not. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, so I already did my top 10 favorite mangas, and some of them are really good. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. And now I'm going to do my top 10 favorite animes. So let's get started. Okay. No, you're just gonna hear the theme songs, but number 1 is Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was a TV show from my childhood. And it's about a young girl who finds out she's actually a princess of the moon, named Sailor Moon, named Serena, but her real name is named Serenity, but Serena is kind of just an average day girl. And soon enough, she meets her fellow Sailor Scouts, I can't remember their names. Oh god, no. It's been a long time, but yeah, there's Rini, her daughter, there's Darian, her boyfriend, there is, Ray, her friend, Lita, there is, I think, those are the ones I can remember. I can't remember the other Sailor Scouts. That's a bad thing, it's been a while. So, pretty much the series ended, but it's being revived again, and it's coming back on the airwaves. I think it's already back, so that's pretty cool that they're reviving Sailor Moon. Okay, that was Sailor Moon. Next up is a show that spawned a whole bunch of card games called Yugioh. Now, I fell in love with this show. Sorry, I fell in love with this show because of its strong roots to Egypt. I know most of it's made up. I know it's made up, guys. I'm not dim, but it's a really good show. I loved the cards. I played them as a child, the game, at my school. It's about a young boy who completes the Millennium Puzzle and becomes a trapped prince. And the prince comes out and kind of fights against the forces of evil through dueling, which is, you know, a card game. But back then it was a serious thing that would have decided the fate of the world. Now, like it's being decided nowadays. So, yeah, that. It's about a girl named Sakura, and she accidentally opens up the book and has to put the cards back inside, and she becomes the protector of the cards. So she is kind of stuck with that job. I think that's a pretty wicked job. I mean, that sounds horrible. I'm sorry. Anyway, so that is Cardcaptors. The next one, it's about a young girl named Will who meets 5 other friends, or 4 others. Okay, Will, Irma, Tirani, Cornelia, and Halen. They become the protectors of Meridian and the Veil. And Will is the heart of the Veil. And each of them protect an element: air, earth, fire, wind. And Will is the heart of Kandrakar. So they protect pretty much the world from an evil prince, one of their closest friends, an evil witch, and a former guardian. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in this show. It's really good. The next show is going to be a classic from when I was a kid, Winx Club. It's about a young girl from Earth named Bloom that finds out she's actually a magical fairy from Domino. They called in the first season, but they changed it back to Domino. Now she has a powerful flame called the Dragon Fire, which is the energy of her planet. And as long as she lives, so does Domino, and she has a happy ending. I think the show is still ongoing, but I watched it way when I was a kid, and it was a cute show. I mean, magical fairies, daring sword fights, princes in disguise. Pretty neat stuff. Digimon Frontier. Pretty much this is the 4th season of Digimon. Basically, it's about kids that go into the digital world and try to protect it because it's affecting the human world. So Tai and his friends are the first digital destined. And then there is Kairi, Tai's younger sister, who becomes the second Digi-Destined. And, you know, they all protect the digital world and Earth from bad guys and such. And that is basically the show, while helping their Digimon evolve into higher levels. So that's pretty cool, I think. And it was just the cutest show when I was a kid. It was epically cool. Okay, so it's about a young girl named Zoe who finds out she has the DNA of an animal in her genetic strands of an animal, and okay, so she fights an evil alien organization that tries to kill off the Mew-Mews. It's about, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog from the video games going into our world and meeting a young boy and then teaming up to defeat the Eggman and get Sonic and his friends back home. But, you know, before things get way too screwy, and they finally go back and Max and Sonic say goodbye, and it's a really cute ending, I thought, to the show, and it's just a really cute show to watch. Just watch it, guys. Just watch it. Sonic X. It's called The World God Only Knows, and it's about a boy who is addicted to dating sims and doesn't really like the real world, so he just kind of stays in his dating sim world and doesn't have any communication until he gets tricked into a contract with a demon from hell, and she has to reclaim a bunch of lost souls or whatever that go into these girls that have low self-esteem by him kissing them and bringing up their confidence and helping them with their dreams. They event the demons from old hell and capture them, and he pretty much says his goodbyes to that. But there's 2 seasons, and he like flirts with his teacher, student, pop star, rock star, like all these girls. They kiss him and they fall for him. Eventually, season 2, they all remember him, so it's all really weird and screwy like that. Oh my god, this is about a boy that wishes that a goddess from the goddess hotline named Belle Dandy would become his girlfriend, and so she does. And her sisters come down to kind of mess with the relationship a little bit, but Belle and this guy kind of stay together. They fall in love through unlikely circumstances. I think there's a movie also. Now mind you, all of these TV shows, 10 favorite animes, and I am so sorry about my voice. I am not trying. Here's my, like, this is just awful, like, kill me now, you know? I've been coughing for 3 days. It's like over. Just make it stop. I sound terrible. Anyway, those are my top 10 animes that you guys should watch, and I apologize for my ghastly voice. I love you guys so much. Peace.